Mr. Grasso, last year facing congressional pressure, Michigan ended its partnership with Shanghai Jiao Tong University after 5 Chinese students were caught spying at night and taking illegal photos of U.S. military drills and equipment on the remote Michigan installation Camp Grayling. These students lied and misled U.S. law enforcement about their motives and later conspired on the CCP-controlled messaging app WeChat to clear their phones and cameras of photos and evidence. Has the university conducted a full audit to determine what intellectual property or federally funded research was compromised?
Congresswoman, we are unaware of any research that was compromised by these individual students. What they did was at Camp Grayling, miles and miles away from campus, and they were arrested for taking pictures of a military installation. And
while they were students, though, did you do an audit on whether there was any access to any research being conducted on the university campus? I understand Camp Grayling is off campus, but was there an audit conducted?
Well, they were not researchers; they were undergraduate students. So we did not do an audit, but I suspect that they were not, unless they did something nefarious, they did not have any access to any of our research.
Well, they did do something nefarious off campus. I think it would be important for the university to ensure that there is a full audit conducted to make sure that no research, that they didn't take any nefarious acts there. Are there currently any Chinese nationals at Michigan involved in research funded by either the Department of War or any federal agency?
We have many Chinese students and scholars on our campus. I don't know what all their projects are. To your previous point, I will take that back to our team and ask them to look at potential access of those students on our campus. But I do not know what all of our researchers are involved in and whether they are. I would suspect that some of them are on federal grants. The military and Department of Defense has very strict requirements as who can participate in their research. So if they're not U.S. citizens, they would not have access.
There were also multiple cases of Chinese nationals connected to the university who were charged and arrested for attempting to smuggle biological materials into the United States last year. What is Michigan doing to vet foreign students? Specifically, what types of reviews are taking place on students from foreign countries who will have access to sensitive research?
Congresswoman, we have improved and we're continuing to improve our background checks for all of our researchers and students that come into the country. But we also have to partner more closely with our federal intelligence community to make sure that these students are vetted before they're allowed to get visas to enter our country as well.
What percentage of students are foreign nationals at Michigan?
We have about 8,000 foreign students or international students out of 75,000.
Okay. I want to turn, Ms. Johnson, your testimony is extremely concerning. Thank you for being here and sharing your experience. You mentioned that some of the frustrations you had in Stanford's lack of action to combat the threat of Chinese espionage towards students. Can you characterize your personal interactions with the university? Were they cooperative, or was the university reluctant to engage with you?
Thank you. The university was very reluctant to engage with me. After we published our first article, there was some outreach, a little email saying they're taking our concerns seriously and they're looking into it. And we met with some administrators, and they, sort of said there's nothing they can really do about it. So I have definitely sensed that.
Did they refer it to law enforcement?
No, I had to go to law enforcement myself.
Mm-hmm. Was there any retaliation or backlash from the university against you or Stanford Review, where I understand you're the editor-in-chief?
Yeah, I think among the student body, we're not popular at times, and this is definitely one of those cases. But it wasn't terrible. Beyond the transnational repression that I was facing, campus was okay.
The transnational repression, though, that should not be happening to American undergraduates who are studying, learning their research, putting together their academic portfolio. Again, thanks for being here and bravely sharing your story. Yield back.